Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place. Listen, I've taken some L's. Yeah, that means I lived and I learned. Now I got some money to burn. Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place. Listen, I've taken some L's. That means I lived and I learned. Now I got some money to burn. Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. Slow the stars, what they calling out. I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Giants Conversations. I'm your host, NYG22, here with my co-host, Mr. Coach Ed Gladney. And we do this thing called Giants Conversations where we talk all New York Giants. And there is there isn't a lot going on, but there is a key date coming up for the New York Giants, and that is April 25th, the NFL draft, 2024 NFL draft in Detroit, man. And that's going to be the focus of this episode today. But before we get into it, please hit that like button. Please share this on your social media platforms. And please subscribe to the channels. Subscribe to Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports and Unpopular Opinion Sports, man. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate all the support. You know what I'm saying? But always like to get into it, man, with the chat. What's good, man? My brother Iman Perry in the building. What's up with you, bro? Appreciate you coming through. Got Wells in the building. What's good with you, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. Awesome stream last night. Go check out Leather to the Face. If you ain't, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So, but that being said, man, what's good with you, Coach, man? How's it going, man? How you feeling today, bro?
Yo, I'm still and always will be the sexiest fat man you all will know, the Coach E, Coach EG, ready to rock and roll. Busy day today, with this, gonna watch my Knicks. Hopefully I don't get disappointed today, but we'll see. Close out of the NBA season. Miss Ronnie, what's up?
What's good, Ronnie? Appreciate you coming through. Hope all is well, sister.
Yeah, and that's about it. How are you, bro? How are you?
I'm maintaining, man. Getting ready for this draft, getting ready for Detroit. It's gonna be my first time out there in Michigan, so just revving up for that, prepping for the draft. Putting out content, man. Trying to study these prospects and trying to figure out what direction the New York Giants are gonna go into. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about the Knicks because that is not.
Yeah, Leaf and be going in, man. Sometimes when I tap in a little bit, yo, they be going in.
They don't like the Knicks at all. They despise the New York Knicks. And some Knicks fans will make you feel like that. They really will. They will make you feel like, man, you know what? Y'all can. But I try not to be like that. I try. I throw my little trash talk, but I don't go in like Leaf and Breezy. No, they different animals over there.
Really, man. It's all good though. I enjoy it.
Yeah, so, man. But shout out to New York, man, for real, man. All is well in the city with the Knicks and the Yankees right now. But we're here to talk about the Giants. Unfortunately, not a team that's had success as of recently, but they have a chance to turn that around. Coming up here in a couple weeks at the NFL draft. So, but the Giants were busy here a little bit. They did sign a couple little players here. So we'll get that out the way. They signed Jordan Phillips, defensive lineman, played with Buffalo, so the connection there. And Matthew Adams, a linebacker, more of a special teams type of player, man. So what's your thoughts on these two players, Coach, more specifically Jordan Phillips and what he can bring to this defensive line?
Well, as far as Phillips, I mean, he's a body. I mean, he's a big body. That's a big man.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he can definitely come in and he can help the younger guys learn how to play in the NFL, how to compete in the NFL, and get better as defensive linemen. So, I definitely appreciate that because that was a concern. I mean, I'm not saying he's an elite player, no, but he's a professional and he's an experienced player. So that was my biggest concern because we have young talent. They just have to be developed,
Yeah.
and they have to continue to be developed. But there's some skill there. And this guy is one who can also do that along with Nacho. So it's kind of what we had last year with Ashawn and
Mm-hmm.
Nacho. So that veteran leadership, that's really the biggest thing that, I take away from this. And, being a big man, also being a big guy, I'm saying that he could slide inside because now you can get Dexter a blow, and
Yeah.
so that he can play the 0-1 tech, being around 240, 250. That doesn't wear down Dexter, especially come late in the season. So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like it. Adams, the thing that I like, what I've noticed about them this offseason, they're attacking special teams.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
important, and I appreciate that. Because most teams, most fans, special teams is an aberration. Other if you get a returner who scores a touchdown, then they're excited. Other than that, they don't
Mm-hmm.
really care. Me as a coach, specials are extremely important. It's 1/3 of the game. Even if it's only out there for a small point of the time, it's still important. It can change the field position. It can change the momentum. It scores you points. You know, it does so much. Punters can pin the ball, the other team deep. The guys going down, to tackle the ball carrier, the receiver, the returner, they're important. So, I love the fact that they're attacking special teams. So, what about
Mm-hmm.
you?
I do like the fact that they're attacking special teams. Specifically because of the new rule changes. This
Mhm.
is a big deal, y'all. With this rule change, I mean, the kickoffs is not going to be just your normal
Mhm.
kickoff returns no more.
Mhm.
This is a deal here, man. And so you're going to need players that can block
Mhm.
and that are used to working that type of working on that side of the football. So I mean, yeah, this is a good thing that they're recognizing that, like, hey, we have first of all, we have to upgrade our special teams
Mhm.
regardless, number
Mhm.
one. And then second of all, like I said, focusing on it because you're going into another this season with a totally different formation on kickoffs.
Mhm.
And you don't want to
Mhm.
get beat like that. You don't want to get caught slipping with your pants. You know what I'm saying? With your pants
Mhm.
down, so to speak. So I definitely think that this is a good thing here with the Giants attacking special teams, and they're not attacking special teams in the sense of just signing a bunch of players that can only contribute on special teams. I feel like some of these guys, if pressed into duty, can actually, perform on that side of the football. Now, not
Mhm.
specifically saying um this kid Adams, but Isaiah McKenzie can go out there and catch some passes if necessary, as a wide receiver. Some of the I think the corner that they bought in, so I'm just thinking about it from that aspect, coach, is
Mhm.
that
Mhm. Mhm.
not only are these guys going to be able to contribute on special teams, but in a pinch, as always happens with the Giants, you're going to have injuries, and you're at least signing guys that are competent and not going to go out there and make a fool of themselves. So
Exactly.
I like the
Exactly.
way they're approaching it today. Ronnie says we have a yeah, man. I'm excited with this new defensive coordinator. Ronnie Shane Bowen.
Mhm.
I think he's not a recognizable name, so to speak, but that's a good thing for the Giants. I think that's a good thing. I think he's got a chance to showcase his skills here in New York, on a big stage with this defense that has a ton of talent now, and they just keep adding to it, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Mhm.
Tudo, what's good with you, man? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Massive salutes to NYG 22, Coach Ed and Brother Wells. Appreciate y'all. Butterfly, what's good with you, man? Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
Most definitely, man. But Coach,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot is made with this Giants defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I think though, by them adding this veteran like presence here again on the defensive line,
Mm-hmm.
you think that necessarily takes them out of the running in the draft early for defensive linemen? I'm talking early, like
Well,
pick round 1 through 3. That's what I mean by early.
if they feel that that player is the best player available, no. No, if you're rating a defensive lineman on your board, and when you come to draft and he's the number one player, and let's just say for argument's sake, that player is rated as an 80, and the next available player is rated as a 70. That's a
Mm-hmm.
10-point grading scale. So you're going to take the best available player if that's what you want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
no, it doesn't remove them. Now, does it probably lessen the
Put it lower
need?
down on the list. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lessen the
Mm-hmm.
need, of course. It lessens the need, but look, you're going to do what you feel you need to do for your organization and help your organization, plain and simple. So, and that's what any organization should be doing. So, no, it doesn't take them out of the running for a defensive lineman. If you traded back, and let's just say Murphy, the kid from Texas, is who's highest on your board, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
take him.
Yeah, right.
I mean, and to be brutally honest, what's the old saying? You can never have enough pass rushers. I mean,
Yeah,
especially guys
that's
that
right.
can push the middle of the pocket into the quarterback's face. And don't forget, we have Tibbs and Burns on the outside. So, and you're going to need a rotation because this DC is not heavily blitz
Yeah,
orientated like Wink.
yeah.
So you're going to need guys to come in and give the guys in front of him or the guys behind him a blow. So they're going to need that rest and to get revitalized to come back in and to keep the constant pressure on the offense. So no, it doesn't take it away.
Mm. Yeah, nah, that's interesting. You said that as far as Shane Bourne's philosophy, wanting to have that wave of pass rushes like we used to have back in the
Mm-hmm.
day. So of course, and this is why I think the Giants are going to attack the edge position too. Again in the draft, because they want that style of that old school Giants, and I think that's some of the conversations that's been having in the Giants organization is like, what type of team we want to be. We need to get back to an identity, and I think the best identity you can get back to, man, is the identity that won you championships in the past. Which is a vicious pass rush. You know what I'm saying? A good offensive line, a decent running game, and a competent quarterback that knows how to make clutch throws in clutch situations. That's what the Giants are going to have to get back to. But speaking of the quarterback position, I want to touch on something that that I seen. So let me get back to the comments real quick. Wells. Yes, hit that like button. Please hit that like button for both channels. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Butterfly. I appreciate you.
But yeah, check it out. Check it out. There he is. What's up, Pat?
What's going on,
What's up,
yo?
Playboy?
What's going on, Coach?
What's up,
NYG?
Playboy? Good video,
I just
man. I
got
really
done.
liked your video.
Yeah,
I
I was
appreciate it.
tapped in earlier, man. And you're right on
Hey.
time because we about to talk about some quarterbacks. But
Man, look, I do want to ask y'all a question though.
Mhm.
Do you guys like the new way I'm doing my videos?
the reaction videos, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do a phenomenal job, Pat. So I
Mhm.
mean, just keep up the great work, man. I mean, I know we all as content creators, we're always looking for little tweaks to try and
Mhm.
get better. We're perfectionists. There's nothing wrong with that. you know, but for the most part, you know, the meat and potatoes, the way it comes, your presentation, the information, you know, the interaction you do. I mean, you're more interactive than most who do the premiere videos on YouTube. So you do a great job. So, you know, just keep up the great work, man.
Appreciate it.
Lou, what's good with you, bro? You know what the link is, man.
Come on, Lou. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man.
Man, I couldn't even get on the damn letter to the face last night. That damn internet went out.
Oh, man.
Maintenance. And you know, maintenance usually take like 10 minutes. Maintenance took 10 hours.
Maintenance some bullshit.
Yeah.
Get
some money back.
You can only join.
Audio. All right. So, can y'all see?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna listen to our buddy Coach Ed and get his quarterbacks from 6 to 10. And this is kind of perfect that you have the rankings like this, Coach, because I want to have a conversation with some of the people here today. I don't know if the Giants are gonna be in at quarterback at number 6, but possibly in the later rounds, 6 through 10. You know what I'm saying? I think you can possibly be looking at some of these quarterbacks. So let's see who Coach. I haven't seen this video.
Lou said he needs some weight. You know, he's in Twitter jail.
Oh, damn it.
You gotta have to put the link in the chat. Just put the link in the chat.
I know. You're gonna get goofy. There you go, bro.
I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel.
Yeah, weirdos trying to get on here sometimes.
No, I got it.
There you go.
I just can't comment on Twitter. They put me in Twitter jail. This is bullshit. What's up?
How you get in Twitter jail?
That's what I said. I thought free speech in Twitter, but apparently not.
Oh, you must have said something crazy.
No, I didn't say nothing crazy.
I got a warning on Twitter because I retweeted something that somebody posted, and they're talking about it was rape, and I was just like, what? And I went and looked back and looked. I was like, what the hell? They were commenting on something that happened, a court case or something. They're like, oh, this is rape. I was like,
yeah.
I literally commented on a video of a grown-up abusing a child on a school bus, like beating the shit out the kid on the school bus. And all I said was, what she did to that kid should happen to her every day for the rest of her sentence. And you're promoting violence. No, I'm promoting justice.
Man, do you know how many things they put people be fighting and everything on? Come on, man.
Yeah, it's
just outrageous shit.
They literally got. I ain't gonna say it. Well, they literally got corn on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
and not the good kind neither.
Right.
All right. Let's get into this video with Coach, man. Let's hear Coach's top 6 to 10 quarterbacks, man. All right.
Oh, flat blessings, everyone. Man. It's me. It's the coach, Coach Ed Gladney, coming to you today with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 draftable quarterbacks for this year, 2024. Now, I'm going to go over 6 through 10 real quick. Nothing too long and drawn out. Just give you who I have listed 6 through 10. When I go through 5 through 1, I'll be a little bit more in terms of who I have and the reasonings why I have them where they are. Maybe even give you a clip or two, in reference to their ability. So, but that's what I'm going to jump into today. But before I do that, make sure you guys, everyone, like this episode. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notifications so you know when I post new content. And everyone, share on all your social media platforms. This way, my channel gets into the algorithm and it'll continue to grow. So, and I thank you all. To all my supporters, sponsor, everyone who believes in me, thank you for always being there with me every step of the way. So I really appreciate you guys. So wouldn't be here without you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into who is in the top 10. Coming in at number 10, quarterback from Florida State University, Jordan Travis. Coming in at number 9, Joe Milton. Coming in at number 8, Michael Pratt. Number 7, Spencer Rattler. And at number 6, Bo Nix. So those are my quarterbacks. Bo Nix from Oregon, Spencer Rattler from South Carolina, Michael Pratt from Tulane, Joe Milton from Tennessee, and Jordan Travis from Florida State University. So you guys, tell me what you think. Think I'm way off base? Don't agree with me? That's perfectly fine. Let me know. Hit me up in the comment section or hit me up on Twitter. If you don't know my channel, it's Skies Papa 72. That's where I'm at. I'm sorry, I said Twitter. It's actually X. Don't find me. But I'm old school, so I'm still trying to get the hang of that. So, but again, let me know what you guys think. Tell me who you think is your list 6 through 10, just 6 through 10. All right. Also, be on the lookout for number 5. Going to come out, bring it out to you very shortly so we can sit down and talk about it and debate. All right. So thank everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate your time and look forward to bringing you number 5. And make sure you guys turn it on and turn it up. Peace.
All right.
Okay. That was it. Real short, simple. Like I said, not y'all know me. I get long and drawn out sometimes. So
Nah, that was good. That was good. That was a good video right here, Coach. So I want to talk about some of the quarterbacks on your list, man. Shout out to the chat. I see you, Aaron. Peace, Ghost Dog. Peace, Bookends. What's good with you? RG77, what's good? What's up? What's good with y'all, man? Appreciate y'all coming in, joining in. East Coast Gridiron, what's up? What's good with you?
Yeah, we were on.
Pat Grant, what's good? Says he would take Knicks over JJ. Interesting.
Okay.
Now, what I want to talk about is the possibility of the Giants going with a later round quarterback, and those are the quarterbacks. You pretty much laid it out. Those are your options right there, folks. First, after the first round, I think that those are the quarterbacks that are going to be available. I don't think Bo Nix is going round 1, and of course we know about Rattler, Pratt, so on and so forth.
Milton
and
Travis.
Jordan Travis. In your opinion, which of those quarterbacks, and I'm gonna let everybody answer, is the best fit for the New York Giants?
Out of which ones? I didn't hear the first part.
You missed the video?
I was washing my face. I just woke up in time to catch your video.
Oh, okay. We just played the video while you was on stream, bro. You wasn't listening.
My
I put my phone down and went to brush my teeth and wash my face. I literally woke up.
I got him.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'll catch
you from the answers. I'll catch you from the answers.
No, my quarterback 6 through 10. That's what I posted. 6. I had 6. I had Bo Nix. 7. I had Spencer Rattler. 8. I had what's his name from Tulane? Damn, I forget his name already. Michael Pratt. Joe Milton from Tennessee, and Jordan Travis from Florida State is number 10. So those are my 6 through 10. So, and that's what he's asking, who out of that group is the best fit for the Giants?
I'll be honest with you. I got to study more on Michael Pratt and his arm, because if he has NFL arm talent, I think it's Michael Pratt. I'll be honest with you. Michael Pratt has you have to watch film on him, man, because a lot of people ain't talking about him and a lot of people ain't going to know about him because he's not beloved in the media. But Michael Pratt has skills, man. I like Spencer Rattler too. But Michael Pratt gives you the height. And I got to check on that arm strength, because if he has, let's just say he has an arm like Daniel Jones. I'm taking Michael Pratt over any of those guys. Jordan Travis, if you run a certain system with Jordan Travis, he could be very effective, just like Jaden Daniels. And actually, I think he has arm talent just like Jaden Daniels.
Very
And they
athletic.
both have to be worked with, those deep comeback routes or throwing to the outside, as far as outside the hashes. Now, the deep ball, they can do that all day. But throwing into those windows and things is going to take them a little time to learn that. But I like Michael Pratt the best out of that group. And then it's Spencer Rattler.
Well, now, see, here's the thing. We say fit, best fit. And I'm going to look at Dable. And now this guy needs an extreme amount of development. He's very inaccurate, but it's actually Joe Milton. All right, and I say this because number one, think about Buffalo. They have a big size quarterback, athletic quarterback over there, rocket cannon for an arm. That's Milton coming out of college. Josh Allen was very inaccurate, and they questioned a lot of his abilities. Now he was projected as a first rounder. Milton, I think, is definitely a day 3 draftable quarterback. Probably 5 through 7. I'm sorry, 6 through 7, somewhere in that round. That's what I'm thinking. But if you can harness that, and if he can harness that, that's going to, and what is everyone has talked about, that Dable is looking for that quarterback that can almost be like Josh Allen. Well, that's your quarterback. Now the other side is Joe Milton, number one, has been in college 6 years, which most people don't know. 3 years at Michigan, 3 years at Tennessee. Now the kid is smart, 2 degrees, all that stuff. So I think he can grasp the concepts, but I have a lot of issues with his inaccuracies because there's times where he'll put the ball in the football right in the ground and you have a wide receiver wide open. But he has a cannon of an arm. He could flick it just real easy with his wrist. He does need to work on his footwork, stepping into his passes. But the Tennessee offense, I think, is what kind of hurt him. If he had stayed in the system with Michigan, I think he would have developed a little bit better and probably moved up the draft boards. But that Tennessee offense for quarterbacks, I always have a little concern because it's not an NFL conducive. It's not an offense that's conducive for the NFL. So if I'm saying fit, I'm looking at Joe Milton. And then it's probably Spencer Rattler and then Bo Nix. Those are the 3 that I would think that they would look at.
That's interesting. I've been hearing a lot of people mention Milton's name, but of course the inaccurate passes is what's got him, going in the later rounds. But can't deny that kid's got some arm strength, bro. Like,
he has hella arm talent.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, Coach. Oh man, if we did get Milton, he would have to sit at least a year or 2.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And he's like 24 already?
He's 24, and I think that's another concern because he needs development, and he would need a year minimum, 2 years tops. So by that time, you're saying he's going to be 26 once he gets into the offense. Now, quarterbacks and the rules, they allow them to play longer. So but teams want to try and grab as much as you can, and don't forget, being a late round draft pick, if you got to sit him 2 years on his rookie contract, you're only basically going to get 2 years of his rookie contract. So those are the factors, but in terms of talent and in terms of fit into Dable's system, I think he will probably be the quarterback number 1. Bless you, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think if you rush him, you'll ruin him.
Absolutely. Let me let Lou get in here. Lou, what's your thoughts on a later round QB? Which one would you pick as the best fit for the New York Giants?
You said a later round, not a 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that
no.
out of the quarterbacks that coach named, Pratt,
No.
Rattler,
Out of the
yeah,
quarterbacks that he named, I got. But I thought that the question was from 6 through 10. If we were picking the quarterback, which one of those guys? And I was gonna be like, I love you guys, and I respect all your opinions. But I just don't think we get the quarterback at 6. But if we had to pick out of those guys, out of Pratt, Milton, Bo Nix,
Rattler and Jordan Travis.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like none of them dudes. But if I had to pick one of them, I would take Bo Nix.
Okay.
And any of them, if we were to grab any of them, and if we grabbed the quarterback at 6, I would want him to sit for a year.
But that's the issue though, Lou. Especially if we take him at 6, as soon as Daniel Jones throws an incomplete
we
pass,
know this.
bro,
We
it's
know
over
this.
with.
We know this, but I mean, logically speaking, if we want whoever we draft at quarterback to be worth a damn, you want him to have time to learn the system, for the game to slow down for him to learn the players around him, what their strengths are, learn what his strengths and weaknesses are in this particular scheme. That takes time. And this microwave fan base that we have wants everything right now. But yeah, out of those guys, I would have to say Bo Nix, because I think he has the skill sets that Dable would need to try to run a Josh Allen type offense with the Giants.
Okay.
See, now. Oh, go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna go different. So we're gonna have 4 different answers. This is good stuff.
Well, we got 4 different men.
Because I'm gonna go with because people think we agree on everything. Like we some type of cult with Daniel. This is crazy.
And we have different opinions all the damn time.
All the time.
We argue more often than not.
Right.
Don't see it.
Right.
But I'm gonna go with Spencer Rattler, man.
man. I like Spencer Rattler too.
I think Spencer Rattler, man. I think if you really, like Pat said, get the jackass out of him, I think that kid's got the arm talent, man, to make all the throws that the Caleb Williams and all these other quarterbacks make. I think he does, man. I think it's more mental with him, and that's something you can teach. You can always teach and mold the mind, so to speak, man. You can't do but so much with physical talent. You know what I'm saying? Either you got it or you don't. But I think Spencer Rattler has it, and if you can get his mind right, I think he'll be a good fit for the Giants out there, man. Especially if you get him Xavier Legette. Oh my God.
Yeah, right. but let me ask you this, fellas.
Go ahead. You got it.
Do you think Dabo is making a mistake in trying to repeat what he had over there in Buffalo? Because I keep trying to tell people, Josh Allen is a one of one, man. That dude's an alien. You're not going to find too many talents like that in the NFL. It was like when Randall Cunningham first came out, or when Warren Moon finally got his chance to come into the league. Those dudes are just different. They're different. They're different caliber quarterbacks. Like Mahomes, he's different in his own way, and he has the luxury of having Andy Reid over there that's coached many quarterbacks. He's a real quarterback whisperer, and his file is solid. Like he's developed mad quarterbacks. And I'm not poo-pooing Brian Dabo, but the only really quarterback that you've known that for him to develop was Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah.
And he's an alien. I'm telling you, that dude does stuff that no other quarterbacks can really do, and you have never really seen that. As far as arm talent, being able to run and making plays and put it all in one, he's a one of one. I haven't seen anybody do it like that. So is it a mistake to try to repeat what you had over there in Buffalo? Because what you had over there is totally unique. Like he's a unique talent, bro. He's not like a normal type quarterback. So I want to look at this season, just to be honest with you, NYG. I want to look at this season and really know what the game plan is. Really know what the
Yeah.
game plan is, because the way that we run our offense is like you want the quarterback to be this street ball, NFL street type quarterback that can go and jump out of bounds and throw it back in and throw it to a receiver. First, we don't have the offensive line to do it. Secondly, Daniel Jones is not that. Just being honest with you, he's not that. I think he's a pocket quarterback that just happens to have legs.
Mm-hmm.
And third, you don't have the receivers to do it. Gabe Davis will probably be our best receiver on this team. It'd be between him and Slayton. It'd be between him and Slayton. I think they're the same dude almost, to be honest with you. But we don't have a Diggs that you can count on to make those catches. Waller, we don't know what he's doing right now. And we don't know what Bellinger is because we haven't really gave him his shot. I think he could be just like Knox, but better. But I just think it's a mistake, them trying to repeat what they did out there in Buffalo. And maybe I'm looking into it a little too keen because maybe they're not trying to do that. They just don't have.
Right. Are they?
people.
That's the question. Now, here's a couple things that I thought about, Pat, while you were saying that. Now, in Buffalo, you know, they had the receivers, you know, they had a pretty average offensive line or whatever. But with this new offensive line coach coming over here, with the pieces that they added on the offensive line, do you think they might get out of their heads a little bit, pause, and lean on the running game a little bit more?
No. Because they signed. I'll say this. My answer is no right now, but it can change after the draft. If they get somebody like a Braylon Allen in the draft or somebody that what's going on, Miss Ronnie? I ain't seen you in a minute, Miss Ronnie. Hope that all is well. Right. If they get somebody like Benson early, or if you get somebody like Braylon Allen, then I think they're going to try to go towards the run game just a little bit. So it'd probably be like 60-40. But if it stands pat right now with the running back situation, I think it's going to be like a 70-30. I think they're going to pass the ball a whole lot this year coming up. I'm just being honest with you.
So with that being said, my question to you is, what is the component that they need the most? Because you can't get them both. I feel like in this draft, you know what I'm saying? So is it the quarterback or is it the receiver? Or are they going to try this kind of mismatch thing where they take like we talking about now, take a later round quarterback and just have them develop and then roll with DJ and Drew Lock?
I think I truly believe they're going receiver at number 6 if they stay number 6. Mm-hmm. And then if they trade back, let's say they trade back with Minnesota and they want to take JJ McCarthy before maybe the Raiders or somebody, and they be like, hey, we'll trade up and give you 11 and 23. I think they go to a combination of receiver, cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
I think a receiver and a cornerback will be taken early. You might get Neighbors at 6 and then the cornerback, like the guy from Georgia in the second round. I like TJ Tampa the best.
Somebody's been listening. Tell them again, Pat. Who is 6? Neighbors, baby. Tell them again.
Yeah.
Y'all better start listening.
I think Malik Neighbors fits us best because he brings an element of route running that we haven't seen in years. I love Romo Dunze, pause. But can a Dunze be that route runner that puts fear in people? I think Malik Neighbors puts fear in people. I don't believe Marvin Harrison Jr. gets past the Cardinals or the Patriots. And if the Patriots pick him, we might be in trouble because Neighbors might be going to the Cardinals at 4.
Yeah. I definitely think there's a lot of smoke with these quarterbacks. And I do not think that 4 quarterbacks are going in the top 5. I would be shocked if 3 went, to be honest with you, unless a trade was to happen, because I put the video out there, and this is my unpopular stamp of approval. The Patriots are taking Marvin Harrison Jr. if they don't trade out.
I think too.
They're taking Marvin Harrison Jr. Just think about it, man. He has the pedigree. He can reset the culture that was left there by Bill Belichick and Tom Brady or whatever. They're restarting over. You can't restart over because there's no Tom Brady, there's no Peyton Manning, nobody like that in this draft that they're going to be able to get. You take the best player that's there to reset the foundation of your franchise, and to be the son of an NFL player, he gonna come in and do the right thing and say the right things in the media and all that stuff like that. Man, the Patriots be crazy as hell if they passed on Marvin Harrison Jr. and took Drake May.
Well,
I
I
don't
will
think
say this.
that
As
they're
far
that
as
type
the-
of organization.
As far as the media with Marvin Harrison Jr., if he's anything like his pops, the media ain't gonna like him because Marvin Harrison Jr. didn't say anything to the boy. Harrison Jr.
No, he don't
Marvin
talk.
Harrison couldn't stand him.
But that's how they rock in New England. New England, that's the culture. Their culture is to not talk. Look at Bill Belichick and Brady all those years. They like players that just gonna come in there and work. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a Caleb Williams or a Jaden Daniels, Drake May would fit the culture, to be honest with you. But I mean, you gonna pass on Marvin Harrison
But
Jr.?
here's the thing.
I don't know, man.
Here's the thing. All right, and that's only because of this day and age. All right, and we saw what happened in Houston. You have a young quarterback, a defensive-minded quarterback. The one thing that you usually try to align up with the two is the coach and the quarterback. And that's usually what they do. And that's why I'm of the mindset, if anything, I think New England is trading. I think they're trading. And if they have to draft, I agree with you. And Marvin Harrison is the best player, but you have a new head coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to want a quarterback. So I'm probably a lot more apt.
Does he want a quarterback?
He's going to.
Yeah,
Yes,
look,
I think he does.
I just did the video on New England. And when I do my videos, I actually go into the team. I'm not just spitballing off what the media says. They came out there and said they wanted to weaponize their offense. They said that. They said that Elliot Wolf said that we want to weaponize our offense. And then Mayo was like, well, what does that mean? Or what do you mean by that? And he's like, somebody that defenses have to account for, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a player. That's Marvin Harrison Jr.
I don't disagree with you there. Yes, that's true. But so is the quarterback. And I'm not saying these quarterbacks are Pat Mahomes, but the same thing you're talking about in terms of Marvin Harrison Jr. is the same thing with quarterback. And a quarterback that is also mobile and also can pass. And if you believe you can develop or build your system around him, that makes it harder for a defense because it stresses the defense because you don't know, especially if they break the pocket, if they're going to run or if they're going to pass. So those are just little things and little nuances. So that's why getting a quarterback, and remember I said he's more of a defensive-minded coach. So he's going to want to have a quarterback that he develops and allows to grow within and in a sense be the offensive coordinator over there. I'm not saying he's going to run in and do everything, but it's kind of in a similar fashion of what Belichick and Brady was. Belichick at times could just let Brady run and go focus on the defense. And that's what I'm saying with Mayo. He's a young coach. So this is his first head coaching job. So, and you're going to want to, at least for him, get that defense down pat because that's his bread and butter and that's what he's known for.
The Patriots defense ain't the problem though, bro. Their offense was abominable.
What I'm saying
their
is
offense was worse than all.
Yes, I agree. But what I'm saying is you always align or try to align in this day and age the coach and the quarterback. And at minimum, a defensive-minded coach, if you have the quarterback that you can at least sometimes focus on the defense situationally. And that's what I'm referring to. I'm not talking about he needs to fix things. I'm talking about during the course of the game, situational. He can go over, he can talk to the defense. You can trust that your quarterback is in the right phase. Right now, it's really the OC to build that quarterback up. But remember, they're a new quarterback and a new head coach are going to grow together. And that's what I'm alluding to. So, yes, I get where you're going in terms of Marvin Harrison Jr.
If
And
he
yes,
take Drake May, he growing to the unemployment line, coach. I'm gonna tell you right now, that Patriots roster is garbage, bro. Look, you want me to pull it up? Look, these
look,
guys,
bro, I know how bad the quarterback.
I'm looking at the roster right now.
I'm looking. I understand. I'm not disagreeing
they don't
with
take
you.
Marvin Harrison
but-
Jr. boy.
So you want me to pull it up?
But
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Man, it's
Yeah,
crazy. Well,
in terms of talent on that roster offensively, yes, it's not good. I agree with
It's
you,
bad.
but I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about what
The
do you
talent is
usually
on the
do?
defense. For real.
What do you
on that team.
usually do with a new head coach? Is you try to get him a quarterback. So
They
now,
can try, but
Yeah,
don't
I
mean-
agree. That's why I said, what was the first thing I prefaced this by saying? I think they're going to trade back.
Yeah. I feel you on that one, man. But I don't know how you. Well, I guess the way NFL is today. But I'm just thinking, if you are NFL, especially somebody that's trying to reset, like the Patriots are, like you starting kind of bare minimum here, almost.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, you can plug a quarterback in there and get his ass tore up. If you want to, going against the Bills and Jets defenses over there, if you want to, because they don't have nobody to throw. Like they don't have their line is shot. Like they need so much. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Pat. Chime in.
I'm looking at the roster right now.
So,
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as you think. They got Ramondre Stevenson at running back, solid. Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper at tight end, solid. Mike Onwenu, they brought him back at right tackle. I don't know who the hell South City is.
Yes, the line is Olawinyu is the he's
Then you got
all
David
they got.
Andrews. You got David Andrews, Cole Strange, Connor McDermott. I don't know who those guys are, but you got KJ Osborne, Kendrick Bourne, and Demario Douglas as your top three receivers. Juju Smith-Schuster as a backup.
Yeah, good luck with that.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna give you an unpopular opinion right here.
Let's do it. Y'all hit that like button.
They may go Joe Alt.
Ooh, I like it. I thought about it too. I said it in my video. At the end of my video, I said they might go offensive lineman, yo.
Now
you put all that left tackle, that helps them out tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
Now I could see that over a quarterback.
All at left, yeah.
I could see that over a quarterback or Marvin Harrison.
And you let Jacoby Brissett take his butt whooping for his first year, and he go get a quarterback next year. And if they high, I believe the Patriots is one of the teams that Prime will let his son go to because of the history with Tom Brady. Off the strength of him training with Tom Brady all the time, he'll let him go to the Patriots. That's
What's
crazy.
good, LRP?
That much juice, man.
Mac the Giants fan, Tommy, LRP, Mosley, what's good, y'all? Diella, what's good with you, man? Appreciate y'all chiming in, coming through in the chat. But yeah, Pat, that's crazy you said that, man, because I was thinking about that too. I was like, these fools might mess around and go O-line. Because look at the line. They need help. They need help at the line.
The thing is, will the Chargers take the second best tackle, or will they just say forget it and take the second best receiver after Marvin Harrison Jr. goes to the Cardinals? And then we'll be left with Rome Odunze, which I won't be mad if we pick them. I just think Neighbors' route running changes the way this offense can be ran.
And look, he's not like it ain't like he can't go up and get the football. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. He's not Wandale Robinson,
Go watch Washington. Go watch Washington last year. Odunze, now he's the elite route runner, no, but
I was talking about Neighbors.
No, I know you're talking about Neighbor. What I'm saying is we're talking about Neighbors is the better route runner. I'm saying that Odunze, he just needs to be developed.
He ain't no slouch.
Yeah, no, he can run the routes and he can get separation, but he also has the ability. And I'm not saying Neighbors doesn't, but because of the size, Odunze is better at probably high pointing the ball, and that's what like. What is one of the things that many Giants fans in the past always cried about? We need another Plaxico Burress. Well, guess what? Odunze gives you some semblance of that. You got Odunze, which is close to in a similar mode of Plax, and you got Neighbors, which is in a similar mode to Odell. So it's either or. So and really you can't go wrong either way. To be honest with you, you really can't. So the bottom line is at 6, more than likely it's going to be a receiver or trade back. So that, but you need somebody to trade with to trade back. So
I just think the Patriots, man, they going trick this draft up, man. I'm telling you, I don't lock a quarterback in for these dudes.
No.
I'm
telling you, that's where the draft starts with the Patriots.
Exactly. We all agree with that. It starts at 3. So, but guys, I'm gonna get out of here. And what Jay, I told you, I got to go stream the Knicks game. So, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, everyone. Make sure y'all subscribe to every last one of these content creators. Stay on top of everything. Pat, excellent job with your videos, man. Keep doing what you're doing. NYG, we're gonna rock it on Heart of the City Tuesday. So, and look out for my number 5 quarterback. I'll be putting that out either today or tomorrow. So, but I'll talk to y'all later. Let's go Knicks.
Damn,
Nets around here. The Knicks.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I forgot you a sorry ass Nets fan. Lord,
whatever. Mercy. Let's keep the conversation moving.
Sir, you can't.
Hey, I'm a Mavericks fan too. We in
Shreveport Mavericks, that is.
Shreveport.
Oh, okay.
Let's go Shreveport Mavericks. Give Pat the job back. He was great at it. Y'all ain't had enough views since he stopped doing it.
But
no, they ain't getting no publicity or nothing now.
This is an interesting joint. East Coast he said Joe Alt is suspect. I have no idea why people are so high on him. I think Talise Fuaga, JC Latham, and Graham Barton are going before Alt. That's
Fuaga's a beast.
Yeah,
Fuaga is he nice. He nice. I know Pat, you don't like JC Latham too much.
Hell no.
But what's your
away from him?
Last name Latham. Haven't been productive in the NFL that much with that name.
Right.
What's your thoughts on Graham Barton? I don't think I heard you talk too much about him.
Graham Barton is a very good tackle as well. He could play both tackle positions. I just don't see how they go before Joe Alt, man. And I do agree with him in some aspect of it. I would take Fuaga before Joe Alt. But the hype behind Joe Alt is so huge, Paul.
Yeah. Went to Notre Dame and all that.
And I'll be honest with you, he's gonna be solid. He's not gonna be bad. He's gonna be a solid tackle from the beginning. I believe his ceiling, I hate talking like that, but his ceiling it could be like a Lane Johnson. I believe he'll be better at right tackle than left.
Who, Alt?
Interesting.
Yep. Some say we have a needed right tackle, but
yeah, Tommy going hard in the chat. Paul, you like take the tackle. Do you know what would happen if we took a tackle at 6
right now, sir?
You know what will happen. That means that we're getting rid of Evan Neal. That's the only thing I can see. If we take a tackle at 6, we're getting rid of Evan Neal. Point blank, period. And I would trade him to the Patriots. And let him go play left tackle over there. Give me a 3rd or 4th round pick for him.
Says Giants have been solid drafting the future. Yeah, I've liked the Giants draft strategy, and I like the fact that they're not giving away their pick. Like we knew the picks when Gettleman was making them. You know what I'm saying? Like you could kind of telegraph some of these picks, man. Especially in NFL circles. That's why they was getting jumped over, by teams in the draft certain years. But I like the strategy that Joe Shane and them are putting out here. Now let's talk about some of these top 30 visits here. And
shout out to Vinny G. I ain't seen Vinny G in a minute. Shout out to Brian Howard too and D'Ayla. Good to see you, brothers, man. Hope all is well.
Yeah, man. Appreciate all y'all for joining in today.
Man, Vinny G, how you doing, brother? Last time we spoke, you was going through an illness.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here I got this is from CBS reporting on the top 30 visits for the New York Giants here. As you can see, Jaden Daniels. We know we got some of these, and the reason why I don't know why they put Jaden Daniels up there twice, but the reason the reason why this is kind of important, like I was saying, is because the Giants have drafted players from this list every single year. Every single year, a player that they've drafted comes from the top 30 visit list. Now, is it going to be the whole draft? No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that one of these players is going to be a Giant. It's a good chance. So we can
hell
go.
of a chance.
Well, probably more than one. I would say at least 2 to 3. Go ahead, Lou. You was about to say something?
Yeah, I would like Darren Waller to stop bullshitting and come out and make his decision. Because all this waiting to the last minute, if he's going to retire, that leaves us with very little time to try to replace him. He's being very selfish and very inconsiderate of the organization that signs his check.
Yeah, real. I don't know what's going on with him. I've been trying to study up on him and see exactly what's going wrong with him. I just don't know what's going wrong with him, bro. I just think
he's using
I
again.
not want to.
What's good, Kev?
I don't even know if he's using again. I don't know if he's using again. I just think he's having a hard time. He's having a hard time getting ready to play football. You know, you got to be in a certain type mindset to start playing football again. And maybe that's left him, bro, because you can see it last year. He wasn't the same Darren Waller. He wasn't running routes the same. He wasn't as dominant. It was like he wasn't a mismatch no more.
Getting high. Maybe he need to get high again and be good.
Come on, man.
Nah, let me stop.
I ain't gonna lie. LT was high as I don't know what, and he was killing.
What's good, man? Peace, man. What's good, Black Freezy? Peace, bro.
I wish that man the best, nothing but health and blessings. Don't wish that on anybody. That was just a joke. In poor taste was a joke. But he needs to make a decision and make it known to the team, because all of this uncertainty coming this close to the draft and not knowing if we're gonna have to go get a tight end is very unsettling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ronnie said she did hear that he had a slip up, so maybe he did
wow.
Use. I hope he didn't, man, because he had a great story, bro. He overcame a lot, bro. Like the drug habit, man, that's terrible, bro. The drugs that he was doing have you high.
But let's get into to the top 30 list real quick. And then we're gonna shut it down here in about 20-30 minutes. But out of this list, man, who do you like, Pat? Talk to me, man.
All right.
Brian Howard says he likes Trice. Freezy said he likes Chahu Smith. But go ahead, Pat.
All right. Obviously, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Neighbors. I'll cross Marvin Harrison Jr. out because I don't believe there's no way he makes it to 6. Malik Neighbors out. That's my favorite pick.
Me too.
I like Trice. I like Adisa Isaac. Andrew Phillips is way better than you think. Go up some.
Theo Johnson.
I like Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson, he could be the receiving tight end that we've been missing. Romo Dunze, obviously, but my favorites are Malik Neighbors, Isaac, Trice Knight, and Andrew Phillips.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Pat. I think Bellinger has been with us enough and knows the system enough where he can have a breakout year as a receiving tight end this year.
Yeah, you got to give him a chance, just like with Smith. when Jones first got here, they took Smith away from him. Him and Smith had great chemistry. Pause.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I do believe Belichick can turn out to be pretty doggone good. Like, a well-rounded tight end. Will he be like a Hockenson or somebody? No. But he can every time we get that dude the ball, something good happens. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Every time we got on the ball, it was like a first down or something. So I don't know. Maybe we do have our tight end.
They also added, forgot to tell you, they also added, I believe it was Cooper Beebe, Michael Malachi Corley, and then Matt Gon Calves or some, I don't know how you pronounce his name.
So we have like 4 or 5 tight ends right now.
Gon Calves, yeah. No, those are players they added for the top 30 visits. I meant to put that on there.
No, I'm saying, but we also have like four tight ends right now.
They added some blocking tight ends. Yeah.
And one of those blocking tight ends blocks like a tackle. The dude.
Yeah, that dude, man hurts, yo.
Yeah, he blocks like a tackle, bro.
That dude's a monster.
He went to those camps. Those camps that I was talking to y'all about, those lineman camps. He went to those camps and learned how to block like that.
Yeah, what's good, Koof, man? Yeah, man hurts ain't no joke, bro.
Like, he will block the absolute shit out of you.
But yeah, this is the list, and like I said, they added Cooper Beebe from Kansas State, a really good guard. That could possibly slide in at right guard if Neal can't cut it at tackle. You throw a Luminor out there at right tackle and put this kid in at right guard, man. I think we gotta keep adding linemen. That's the only way we're gonna really get this line fixed. We can't just rest and say, okay, well, let's cross our fingers and hope so and so works out. Like, you need to keep putting players there until you get a 5 that can work together, man, and that you can move forward with, man, consistently. Because this mixing and matching, trying to figure out the line, I'm tired of it, to be honest with you. So, but
I was gonna say, I know your unpopular opinion is benching Evan Neal with the quickness. I'll be honest with you, man. If he struggles mightily those first 4 games, I would definitely consider it, bro.
What's up, E, the chosen one? Yeshua is Lord. That's a fact.
He said, Ronnie says, I hear Neal could be on the block. What block?
The cutting
chopping block.
The chopping block.
Judo chopping block.
Yeah.
And if so, that's a big failure, man. You put a lot of capital into that dude, man.
Yeah.
And Coach Dave is actually right. Neal has missed a lot of time because of injury. But the thing is, go ahead, Lou.
We have got to stop trying to force these dudes to play the opposite position, man. We have a very bad habit of doing that shit. Stop drafting a left tackle and forcing him to play right tackle. Stop drafting a right tackle and forcing him to play left tackle. That shit is uncomfortable and it's unproductive for the team. That's like what they try to do with Lamar Jackson. No, we're going to make you a wide receiver. No, I'm a quarterback. Like, stop doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm hearing they want Joe Milton to play tight end.
No, you get him killed. He's not built for that.
Shit is crazy, bro. Like,
you let him go too long at playing quarterback, and he ain't got a tight end body to be taking those hits like that.
That's like Cordell Stewart. That man should have been a halfback. He should have never been a quarterback.
Slash. That dude used to piss people off so bad. But Ronnie go hard. He said chopping block. He said Neal is too top heavy and too many injuries. Can't seem to get his head right. We will see how he makes it out at guard, or he can be gone. right, Lou.
Mm-hmm. So that's
Rodney.
kind of interesting though that you kind of putting it like this, because is it a small chance they go tackle?
I mean, if they go tackle,
if they feel
Evan
like that
Neal is
about
gone.
Neal, right? If they feel like that about Evan Neal, which they've said all the right things, and look, man,
We got Luthor.
coaches and GMs gonna say the right things for these players. You know, I know people always trip out over the interview. Oh, he supports Daniel Jones. He supports Evan Neal. Look, they're supposed to support the players,
Right.
until they're not on the
Throw
team.
you under the bus.
And say, yeah, we're
Right.
taking a quarterback, Daniel Jones's ass. You know, you got us.
Oh, the Vikings trade
tried
up
to
to
fool you.
3. The Vikings trade up to 3 to take a quarterback. The Raiders trade up to 4 to take a quarterback. Somebody else trades up to 5 to take a quarterback. That's what's going to happen.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
they know
So-
you're trying to take a quarterback.
right,
People are dumb.
exactly. You can't give away your damn
Yeah.
intentions, man.
That's why
But-
you'll never be able to build a franchise.
And that's what got us in trouble before. All this leaks coming out the Giants organization. Now they saying, oh, don't nobody know what they're gonna do. You're not supposed to know. If people are mad about it, the media is so mad at the Giants right now because they can't figure out what this team's gonna do.
That's why they all keep making the quarterback videos.
Right.
But I will say they got most of the rats out of the building. I still think it's a rat in the building, to be
Oh, yeah.
honest with you.
Mm.
It's probably 1 or 2 rats still left in the building, and I think they're weeding them out by continuing putting out these reports.
Snitches, man.
So,
They're like cockroaches. Hard to
and
kill.
whoever the rats are, they're talking to Pat Leonard,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that Pat Leonard has been looking crazy a couple of times, and he's been saying stuff. You're like, man, that ain't come true. So they figuring out who the rats are, because every time Pat Leonard comes out and say some huge statement, 2 weeks later somebody getting let go. So,
Look, the way you do that shit is you go to all the people you suspect are rats, and you tell them all the same story with
Same,
one
yeah.
change.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then whichever one of them stories come out, then you know who said it because you changed the factor in each one of that same story.
Yeah, and a rat ain't smart. They're just trying to get out information. And so as soon as they say that thing that you said, yep, that's him. Hey, send him to my office. Hey, didn't I tell you?
What did I tell you?
Did I tell you this? How did this get to Pat Leonard? Don't worry about it. Hand in your key card, sir. But I kind of want Evan Neal to go to left guard like immediately. I think he'll be better at left guard. You just put Luminor at right tackle, and we got a running game on both sides now.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because Luminor can help out Runyon a little bit in the run game, and Runyon's no bum in the run game. He's just way better at pass blocking and run blocking. But that left side with John Michael Schmitz, Neal, and Thomas, somebody get ran the hell up. Because Evan Neal can run block his butt off.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Pass
too
blocking,
top
bro.
heavy, he's too top heavy, like Ronnie said.
Yeah.
But maybe if you get him to that left side where he's more comfortable, I know he's more comfortable on the left side, and you put him between 2 behemoths. Let's run the ball, man. Let's get Braylon Allen and run the ball up.
Left guard? Is that what you're saying? Put him at left guard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been
put
saying
him-
the same
put
thing.
him-
Yeah.
You got
Mhm.
a problem.
Mhm.
Now you got Andrew Thomas, Evan Neal at guard, and JMS.
Yeah.
And Runyon at right guard and Illuminor at right tackle. We got strength across the whole line.
Oh my God.
Mhm. And then Thomas can help Neal, with his pass sets. So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's kind of hard to fuck up a stunt over there with Andrew Thomas when he's telling you from the get-go, stunt, fool. Stunt.
Stunt, fool. Stunt.
And if Evan Neal gets his hands on you, he ain't going nowhere. I promise you that.
I'll teach you how to stunt.
Right.
I'll teach you how to stunt.
Too bad we ain't got a damn Barkley no more. Actually got a line now, and then the motherfucker jump ship. Oh, bitch, yeah, no.
That's all right.
Man,
Singletary can he can get through them.
one bit. You're right. I don't
holes.
care one bit about that dude, man. That dude wanted to be
No,
an
that's
Eagle
not what
from
I
the
said.
jump.
I said, too bad we finally fixed the line, and now we don't got Barkley. He'll bitch that nigga jump ship. But that's
And
all
who
right. 'Cause
knows?
week 3, he gonna be the new Riggs for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's gonna be Riggs Part 2, the sequel. Riggs. I'm telling you.
And to be honest with you, man, maybe he's just one of those type running backs that's just flash in the pan or nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like he's one of those guys. He's like a Barry Sanders type back, but he just don't have the consistency of Barry Sanders. You see?
I want a back like Nick Chubb, a back like Derrick Henry. That's just going to consistently give you those yardage. You know what I'm saying? Like consistently, not no, 1/2, -1, -2, -3, +1, +2, -3, and then boom, 80 yards. Like we don't need that. We need to be able to move the chains. You know what I'm saying? We need consistency from the running back position. Saquon was inconsistent, even with his pass catching ability, as I pointed out, unpopular opinion. You know what I'm saying? Pointed out his drops and all that. Like he wasn't all that in the pass game. He wasn't no dynamic back like people trying to make it out to be. Yeah, was he really, really good? Yeah, but there was running backs that's better than him. You know what I'm saying? And more
it's
consistent.
a list of them.
Right.
Of them. Alvin Kamara when he wasn't beating up people. CMC, Henry, Chubb, Josh Jacobs outran him. Who just got arrested?
Rashee Rice.
Oh yeah, dumb.
Oh yeah.
The video of them dudes though, it just shows how people think automatically, man. They walked away from the car wreck, and the guy recording it was like, they just walked away from that car. They probably stole it. No, they didn't steal the car, asshole. They could afford that car. Too bad you couldn't.
No, it ain't over for Rice. He'll get a slap on the wrist. Nobody died or anything, so he'll be all right.
Just a car crash. Yeah.
Dealer says, but according to online Big Blue, Runyon can't run block downfield because he trips over his own feet. According to one of his reliable sources.
Listen, according to our own eyes, Evan Neal can't block because he steps too far back.
Man, according to that dude, he's an ass. Dude ran from me when he went ahead of the debate. The only one tripping on their own 2 feet is him running away from me. So
he says Sanders and Tomlinson equal Barkley.
Hell no, he chose one. If he's Sanders and Tomlinson combined, that dude will have over 10,000 yards right now. Because it's his running style, bro. I don't think, especially if he gets over there to the Eagles and he tries to do that flash stuff, it's gonna hurt him, bro.
Yeah, because
I'm telling you, they're gonna need. Man, listen, his run style is kind of weird, bro. It's kind of weird.
It's all or nothing. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's all or nothing. You know what I mean?
And he's big enough to be. He's big enough to be a downhill runner. He really is.
Yeah, he's what? Shit, 230, 235?
Yeah. And you would think that he'd be able to just bull through some people, but it's just not that simple, I guess.
So yeah. Ghost says he thinks our offense will be better without Barkley next year.
It might be. It might be because you're not focused on trying to get him the ball.
On that, Ghost. Yeah, for some reason, I think it's going to be addition by subtraction, yo.
Yeah. Just like the offensive line got better when Neal went down. Sometimes you get better by subtraction. Maybe the onus of making sure Barkley is happy or making sure Barkley gets touches makes the team better. It happens like that sometimes.
You said your boy was doing this?
I can't see you, Lou. You're right. Right. It's some goofy stuff. Maybe the pass game gets better because maybe they don't give Singletary the same attention that they give Barkley. Singletary is no slouch when it comes to catching the ball out the backfield, and he almost had just as good as a season as Barkley last year. He only got to start half the games. So if this offensive line blocks, hey, I think we might be some trouble for some people because that speed on offense, if those guys get time to run routes, right? That's exactly what Hyatt gonna be doing. Zone. And you get a chance to get those routes developed, and the quarterback is cool, and he's confident. Who knows what we can do, bro? Especially if we get not a Rasheed Rice down, a Malik Neighbors or a Romo Dunze, or if some miracle that monster Harrison gets to 6.
Man,
If we get Marvin Harrison at 6, I'm leaving.
I'm gonna call some shit in the mix.
Right after that.
Somebody rigged the draft. Somebody rigged the draft. There's no way Marvin Harrison should be here at 6.
Right. I'm like, man, I don't know what y'all was doing, but thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, man. But yo, that's at 6, man. What about at 47, man? Let's talk about this next pick, man. Regardless of what we going, I know Pat, you said corner. There's a couple corners up on the list there, man. But what about taking another DE, man? What about taking another defensive end, edge rusher, man? I like Adisa Isaac out of Penn State.
Yo, I love Adisa Isaac.
One's of my, Pat, Brooklyn, bro.
Yep.
But talk to me about some of these other prospects, man, that could possibly be had in the second round.
Hey, listen. If we get Adisa Isaac in the second round, I'm gonna tell everybody that's crying, shut the hell up. Because one thing for certain, we'll have 4 edge rushers on this team that we could put in at any time.
We could rotate. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we won Super Bowls. I don't understand what people don't understand about that. When we had Strahan, Tolston, OC, Kiwanuka, we had another edge rusher on that team too. He barely got to play because he had so many people in front of him. But then we had Jay Alford, Robbins, what's 97? Big guy that went to
Barry
Minnesota.
Cofield,
and then we had somebody else, number
Thomason.
97. Number 97 that went to the Vikings.
Hankins, Joseph.
We had Linville Joseph.
So many. Damn.
Right.
Yeah, Linville Joseph, Cullen Hankins, Kiwanuka, O.C. Umenyiora, Justin Tuck. Then we ended up getting
Jay Alford, Chris Canty.
Yeah.
Remember Chris Canty? Chris Canty was a monster.
Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we had a rotation of a defensive line of like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was always ready to go because we had such a good rotation that when somebody got tired, okay, here comes another monster. Damn. Oh, he's tired now. Now there's another monster. Like, these dudes don't get tired. And
Same thing we had with our earlier Super Bowls. You had Lawrence Taylor, Carl Banks, Rob Van Pelt. You had
Leonard Marshall.
Yeah. I mean, you had a plethora of guys that you can interchange out to give the other one a breather, and the guy coming in was just as effective.
Right. It was crazy the way when you look at the rotation that we had during those Super Bowl years, even back in the 80s. We had a rotation that was crazy. So if we get Adisa Isaac, or let's say some miracle, Chop Robinson or something, man, if we get a Chop Robinson, good Lord. And to be honest with you, I wish Isaiah Simmons could put on some weight and they let him go full-time edge rusher.
Yeah.
I wish he would make that decision for himself because I think he will make himself some money. Because this role of him being this amoeba type dude, either switch to safety permanently or switch to edge rusher permanently and put on like 15 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And with his speed coming off that edge, it's not too many people that's going to be able to block him like that.
Nah.
And if we can have a rotation of Simmons, Adisa Isaac, Thibodeau, Burns, Ojolari, like we coming at you
God damn.
all day long, nigga. Like all day long.
Damn.
And I'm trying to make it where Ojolari don't even have to touch the field hardly, because every time he touches the field multiple downs, his calf pops out. Or something stupid happens. Like people don't understand, man. If Brian Burns turns out to be as advertised and Thibodeau continues to learn, if we got two dudes getting more than 10 sacks, and then we got another dude coming in getting 7 sacks, and another dude coming in getting 6 sacks, then you got Dexter Lawrence, he might get 4 to 5 sacks. Because, man, with Dexter Lawrence pushing that pocket like that, one of them dudes should be in there. Pause. But one of them dudes should be able to get to the quarterback, because if Dexter Lawrence is taking on 2 people, somebody's going to be one-on-one every time we rush the ball. And I see exactly what this defensive coordinator wants to do. He wants to get pressure with that front 4 consistently so we can have 7 in cover. So with you dinking and dunking and we stopping you, and we get you to a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10 situation, and we're getting pressure with 4, we got 7 in coverage, we're going to be doing to what people were doing to us.
Facts.
And if they can get there and play in the backfield the way that he wants his defensive line to play in the backfield, and we stop that run, man, it's going to be a problem, bro. Because Burns or somebody going to get in there. I'm telling you, somebody going to get in there. The most we should have to send is 5. Or we just want to kick your ass that day and send a cover 0 on you and see exactly what you about. So, man, get Adisa Isaac in the 2nd round all day long, bro.
What up, man?
All day long. Miz.
What you think about Byron Murphy from Texas, Pat?
Be a damn good compliment to Dexter Lawrence. I believe he has that pass
people
rush.
saying somebody said if something happens to Dexter, it's a wrap for us. But they just signed Jordan Phillips, so I mean they still got Nachos, they got DJ Davidson, they got Jordan Riley. So
that's not a huge statement, because he's an all-pro caliber player. If Dexter Lawrence gets hurt, we gonna hurt. I don't care who we have out there. Dexter Lawrence is a major part of this defense.
Obviously, man. But I'm just saying, as far as the depth on the defensive line, how do you feel about it right now with the addition of Phillips?
With the
defensive players.
Yeah, with the addition of Phillips, we got 2 good run stuffers. Phillips will probably play on 1st down with Dexter Lawrence to stop the run, and then we'll bring in somebody like Riley or DJ Davidson, or say if they get somebody like Fisk from Florida State in the 2nd round. Who knows?
LRP says Simmons is an outside linebacker disguised, but role of edge with the changeup of dropping back, but he never does, always rushes.
But be safe out there, Miz. Enjoy yourself.
But yeah, man, I think Simmons at edge is something that we were talking about last year. And look, man, like LRP said, he might be outside linebacker, but look, if he has the ability to cover in a spot, you know what I'm saying, and kind of fake out the defense, that's an added weapon. You know what I mean? That's an added weapon. But I guess you want to have that flexibility with Simmons. You know what I'm saying? I guess you want to have that, because coaches like players that can play multiple spots on the defense. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I think he has a role here. But like LRP said, it's probably going to be more of an edge rusher than safety, I think. That's my opinion. I think it's, you know what I'm saying? Trey Hawkins going to show up this season. And I hope one of these corners show up, man. For real. Him, McLeod, like one of these guys, I hope one of these guys step up. I just, after we took Banks last year in the 1st round, I don't know if I want to go corner again that high in the draft. I felt like they should have kind of brought in a veteran. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too late, I guess, but I felt like they should have kind of brought in a veteran for CB2. But maybe they're looking to the draft right now. But I haven't given up on Trey Hawkins. I haven't. That's me though.
No, I haven't given up on Trey Hawkins either. And I believe he fits this system better because in Wink system, you're left on the island. And he was a rookie and he was a low round rookie. He was asked to do more than what he should have been asked to do.
I will be willing to debate you on that Barkley statement, E. Because I don't think we're gonna miss Barkley like you think so. Think we will in a sense, but I don't think the drop off is gonna be ridiculous. Singletary is a good running back.
What will drop off significantly is the breakaway runs for touchdowns.
I think
Say what
Singletary
you
got
want to
just
say
as
about
much speed as
Barkley.
Barkley right now.
Say what you want to say about Barkley's injury history. The big play potential was always still there. If he makes you miss, he can take it to the house. And
But when the fuck does that happen?
that's what you're gonna miss with him not being there.
3 times a season?
I don't think we're gonna drop off that much significantly. What I'm saying is, I think that's the biggest factor of him not being there is that the fact that he can take it to the house. But other than that, I don't think it's gonna drop much because our run blocking sucked. So that had already dropped off significantly while he was still there.
Right, Lou, and that's why it's going to be an addition by subtraction because you upgraded the offensive line, and now watch you put this running back in here and watch he get 1,000 to 1,200 yards just like Barkley was giving you. Watch. If they run the ball at any, which they should in the NFC East, Devil Singletary will be over 1,000 yards, guarantee you.
I think so too. I'm with Diela too. He says, I honestly feel like this team just needs to bring in talent and not be so focused on need. Just worry about elevating the talent level of this team, no matter the position. Facts. That's how you build good teams. Teams that are just looking for certain players, that's what happens to them. You keep trying to get a certain player, and guess what? If it don't work out, you got to redo it again. Oh, you already got Brian Burns. Why get another edge rusher? Because that another edge rusher, you turns into a beast. You got 3 beasts on the team. And everybody keep attacking the quarterback. It's the best thing to stop the quarterback. Get after the quarterback and run the damn ball. That's always going to be a formula for winning in football. I don't care how much they do this transgression shit with the quarterback is God type stuff. Look, bro, most of these teams, they still win. Good running game.
Whoa. You can't say that nowadays. You get canceled.
What?
I didn't say anything.
I was making a joke because you said trans. Never mind.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Lord. But I'm with Diela on that, man. Just upgrade the talent. I don't care where the talent is, just upgrade it. And then we ain't got to worry about that spot no more. And keep doing it. And then a lot of teams, they draft behind players, so if a player leaves, we still good.
Right.
That's it,
Right.
like that. Like, I don't understand it, man. I don't care what they draft. Just draft somebody that can help this team with that first round pick. Somebody that can help immediately. That's why I really don't want the quarterback right now, because we might not have the team for the quarterback right now. You see what I'm saying? There's no guarantee this offensive line is going to shine.
No. You're just a Daniel Jones lover. That's all.
Yeah, I guess.
But that's the same argument I made for the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? And arguably the Giants are in a better situation than New England when it comes to roster wise. So like, how can if I can make the same argument for the Giants not going QB, I can damn sure make the same argument for the Patriots not going QB. And that's why I think it's going to be tricky with this draft. Now, Miz says something I want to address real quick because we haven't talked about this yet. And it's the Brandon Ayuk rumors. Apparently, San Francisco is looking to, or he requested a trade from the 49ers. And, of course, anytime there's somebody on the market or anybody is available, they're always connected to the Giants. So, talk to me about Ayuk, man. Would you trade for him, and what's going to be the cost?
It just depends on the cost. If we could get Brandon Ayuk similar to the trade of what the Bills got for Diggs, I wouldn't mind pulling that trigger right there. Brandon Ayuk is a beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, that dude's a monster. That dude's route running is ridiculous, and he's a monster after the catch too. But do we have the system to utilize Ayuk like that? Who knows? I believe the system, we want to throw the ball deep on deep digs, deep posts, and that's why the system's not working the way it's supposed to, because you don't have the offensive line to stop your quarterback from getting clothesline before you can throw the ball. So I don't know. If I could get Malik Neighbors at 6, I'm off the Brandon Ayuk thing, because I think Neighbors would be a better receiver than Ayuk. But it just depends on the draft capital you have to give up for him. If it's something crazy like 2 firsts or something like that, hell no.
Yeah, I'm with you on
and
that.
You got to pay him immediately.
Right, so, exactly.
Who knows?
So, yeah, I'm with you on that, Pat. I think Ayuk and his talent wise, I mean, you can't argue that. Can't argue with the man's talent, but it's all about the circumstances. Are we in the right circumstances? Is this the right time to be pulling the trigger on a big time wide receiver? As far as the trade route is concerned, when you still got questions at quarterback, questions possibly still on the line. We'll see, but to me, it's the cost, giving up the picks and then paying the guy. Like, if we didn't make the Burns trade, I would say yeah. But after that Burns trade, I mean, like, you're gonna give up another premium draft pick for a player that you got to pay, a ton of money to. That you're asking to be a number one, but Ayuk hasn't been a number one in San Francisco. It's been Kittle and Debo. So, I mean, you asking him and projecting him to be a number one, and I think he could, but you're still projecting him to be that number one. He hasn't shown you yet. As to where Diggs, he can be a number one. He's proven it. You know what I'm saying? So Ayuk hasn't proven it quite yet, but still, to me, it's just more about what you got to give up to get the guy, not about his talent.
Go draft the wide receiver.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Lou.
Right. Go get your own guy.
Go get your own guy, man. It's a lot of plenty of them out there. But go ahead.
And not to burst the whole thing, but his agent already came out and said he has not requested a trade, so that ain't happening. He would be a 49er. They'll get rid of Debo before Ayuk.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think Ayuk is the number one receiver over there.
Wow.
Debo's just a football player. Debo is not a receiver that's going to go out there and route people up. The way that system is ran, and they allow him to get in space. And when you get the ball to him in space, it's a problem. That dude's a bull. So, but when it comes to a legit receiver, route running, everything, Ayuk's the better receiver.
Okay.
And it's not close.
Debo Samuel's pretty good. I
told you.
I don't know, man.
I told you he's a football player. You get the ball to him in space. I'm just talking about absolute receipt. Like, if you need a receiver for route running and stuff like that, you're gonna choose Ayuk way before Debo Samuel.
Okay, you saying just from the pure receiver
sound effect,
receiver standpoint, yeah.
Just a pure receiver is Ayuk, and it's not close.
Okay.
But Debo's a football player. He's one of them dudes that's just a football player. Just get him the ball. You see what happens. Yeah. Like, that's always good to have on the team if you have a system to back it up. And the 49ers do. Like, with Debo Samuel, he's not a route runner, bro. It's the system that they run that allows him to get, I don't know how they do it, but they always get somebody open in the middle of the field. It's crazy. You know it's coming and you can't stop it. I don't know.
Nothing about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to have to study up on them, man, because you know what they're trying to do. And somehow you just can't stop it half the time. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I dropped the link in the chat for you, E, if you want to join the show. Yeah, the way you said it though, you was like way better. I was like, whoa, way better.
Yeah, he's a way better wide receiver than Deebo Samuel. That is true, but Deebo Samuel is a way better football player than most.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
He does do different things with the football, and as far as reverses and wide receiver screens and shit like that. So yeah, I kind of see where you're going with that. Just saying he's a football player more than a wide receiver.
Yeah, he's just a football player. You can put him anywhere, and he's gonna get you.
It's kind of like Simmons. He's like the offensive version of Isaiah Simmons.
But see, Isaiah Simmons, he has no niche. Like, what is his niche? Like Deebo Samuel, you know what his niche is. Just give me the ball. I don't give a shit. You give it to me on a screen. Yeah. Give it to him on a screen, a quick out, anything. Get him the ball in his hands, and everybody like, oh shit, we got to tackle this big monster. But with Isaiah Simmons, he has no niche. Like, he has no niche, bro. You can't use him in blitz packages like that. You can't use him in coverage like that. He's just a super athlete, man. I don't know. That's why I'm saying it would be better for his career for him to just make himself either a pure safety or a pure edge rusher. And let him work on edge rush moves and everything. And I'm telling you, man, it's weird, bro. That's a dude that's so talented you can't use him.
That's crazy.
That's crazy as shit, ain't it? Like, he could do so many things that you can't use him.
Yeah, master of all trade. I mean, jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, Mayweather said it best. But the thing is, what is he? All right, let's just have an honest conversation before I get out of here, because I gotta go do another carpet cleaning job. What the hell is Simmons? What does he do? What does Simmons do to where you like, okay, we need him? What, like, he didn't rush the passer like that. He wasn't in coverage like that. He wasn't making tackles like that at linebacker. He wasn't playing safety like that. Like, what the hell? Like, we gotta find, like, he's just out there running. He's just out there running.
I think I'm with LRP. I think they just need to use him more as an edge rusher. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe, so often he can come out and cover a linebacker or, a tight end or a running back or something like that. I think that's kind of going to be his role. I don't think he should be a full-time safety, in my opinion.
Yo.
What's up, Miz? What's good with you,
bro? Can you hear me? I don't even know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we hear you,
Miz.
Okay, started talking about Simmons, so that made me jump on. Simmons does absolutely nothing, man. Sorry to tell you, bro.
Damn.
You got 5 positions, you don't got 1. And that's the problem with this guy, and it's been like that since draft day.
Yeah, facts. It's like that in Arizona.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to change, man. He might be a hell of an athlete, but he don't have 1 position. You got 5, you don't got 1. I don't know. I'm a strong believer in that.
Yeah, I think you got to kind of find where you want him to be. And I don't think a coach has done that yet. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks for Isaiah Simmons, but, I'm with Pat. You got to find a role for him and keep him in that role and say, look, this is what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't need
know
you.
What you're good at and do
it. Word up, man.
But I guarantee you he's not on the Giants next year. I guarantee you we're in the middle of a year where we're trying to rebuild.
He's only on a 1-year contract. Yeah,
he's a holdover for 1 more year while they try to figure out exactly what this team's going to be by maybe next year or the year after. So, but I just don't see him long. Where's he playing long term? Let's be honest. Where are you putting him?
That's what I'm saying, Miz. I think we need to get him on some steak and potatoes. Let him get 15 pounds and let him play edge rusher. And let's go with Ojulari, Simmons, Thibodeau, and Burns. And if we get a decent Isaac, so what? I'm like Miz on that part. You start complaining if we get an edge rusher in the second round, I'm smacking somebody because you don't know your history. You don't know your history. You just complaining.
Is that
LRP?
LRP to the show? Yeah. What's good, LRP? What's up with you, man? Chime in, bro.
Peace to the guys, man. What's going on, fellas? I appreciate y'all first and foremost for letting me come on up. With my feet. Southside the Big Pet Sports, NYG, Heart of the City, Big Blue Crew. You got it all wrapped into one today. And Simmons definitely made me come up and answer the question. And for me, it's like the New York Giants, and in particular last year with Wink. He sees what the kid can do, but he followed the same exact blueprint as Arizona did, which was nothing. It was everything. It was a combination of everything, especially when they got the other kid that played next to him. Who was it, Collins? Oh, that was Charlie's son back in the day. I forget where he was from.
Yeah, Zaven Collins from UCLA, I believe.
Correct, yeah. So when they got Zaven Collins, it was kind of canceling each other out. And then they stopped doing what he was good at, which is pass rushing. His niche is pass rushing. He should be a pass rusher. In Clemson, he got the foundation to learn from everybody. He got a chance to be an apprentice and a journeyman. But the NFL should have honed that shit in when he got there, and they didn't. And they still haven't. I'm hoping Bowen does, because if you put him on outside linebacker playing that, you know what I mean, and don't get the name. I'm going to say a name here, but I don't want anyone to focus on the name, but just focus on how he moved on the field. Lawrence Taylor. When he played that outside linebacker, the dude was a monster. He had the ability to pass rush. He had the ability to be in the perfect spot. If on his side, they throw in the ball, he had the ability to read and react, and that he can do. No, he can't cover for too long, but he's fast as hell, and he can get to a spot. So if you use that, and you hone that, and you work the field, not the player, work the quarterback, like Dion would say, I work the quarterback, and work the receiver. I work the quarterback. You teach him how to work the quarterback as well as adding that edge rush, because he's fast as shit. Ran like a 4.3 or something. Let's not forget that. And he still got it. And he has the best hands as a linebacker on that team currently. Period. It's like a goddamn safety out there playing linebacker. He still can catch. He has good hands.
If you use him specifically on the edge rush, attacking the quarterback, I believe he can be massively effective. I agree with you 100% there. But I also agree with the fact of moving him to multiple positions is not going to work. Stick him to what he's good at, like you said, and let him attack that for the entirety of his career.
Exactly. Not making him a safety. I do not want him back there. You already tried it, but he has that knowledge. So he already has that under his belt. So why he doesn't need to do that job no more? You know what I'm saying? Because he knows how that job is played. But let him play that outside position and read and react. Drop back, flats won't be a problem, and outside medium outside routes won't be a problem. He will be able to handle that responsibility, and he has the best hands. You do that, I think we get the best Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah, I've always wondered why nobody ever let this dude play strictly pass rush. Like let him gain some weight, because he's 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Let him get up to about 245, 250. He has the frame to do it, and let him rush the passer. I'm telling you, his speed. I know if you allow him to train as an edge rusher in one off season, just be like, hey, look, we're gonna work on your pass rush moves. Do you know his speed, the power move can be deadly as hell? Because you got to respect his speed coming off the edge. You got to. And if you could get him to where he could get a good first step, and he gets that good first step, and he gets that lineman panicking to try to get him, boom, rush the power. You got him off balance. You don't have to be a freaking Dexter Lawrence strength to push somebody on their ass, because football is about balance. A lot of people don't understand that either. It's not just about the strongest guy. It's about technique and balance.
Leverage.
If I could get you off balance, if I could get Dexter Lawrence off balance, I could push him on his ass right now. If I could get him off balance, that's the name of the game. So, Will Diggs, I see your Giants suck. Appreciate your opinion, sir. But I think he's been done a disservice his whole NFL career because you can't use him as some. This ain't college, bro. Even Jabril Peppers had to get him a spot permanently at safety when he came from Michigan because he used to do the same thing.
And that's what frustrated me about the coaching staff and their sets as they were using him. You know what I mean? Because when you saw him, he was in there tackling. He was in there, got an interception this last year. You know what I mean? One way was for a run back, I think it was.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? But then you go right back. It's like that Eminem shit. It's like, are you paying attention, me here? You saying the same shit that he said. They did the same exact shit that Arizona did.
Right.
And it was frustrating. I was like, what the hell?
And Thunder, that's why I said allow him to gain like 15 pounds. They do it all the time, bro. Allow him to gain like 15 pounds. Put a little bit of weight on him. He has long arms. He will have a great first step. If he learns how to use that speed, the power is going to be a problem. I think that's his best position, edge rusher, bro. And hopefully he gets it through his brain because there's no reason why you should be signing for almost a vet minimum and you was a top draft pick like that.
Talented, yeah, man.
Hell no, bro. I'll be pissed off, man. Look, coach, give me a damn position so I can learn, so I can get out here and make this bread. Because there's no
call. Right? You want? I come up in that joint like Flight. What's my man when he was going to see Denzel Washington? He had all the shit getting ready to fly. I come in that bitch clean in the motherfucker. Like, all right, we going out the way.
Like somebody,
we
like,
working together for the next 2 weeks.
Man, can you imagine him on stunts? The way that this guy runs stunts in his defense. If you looked at Bowen before crying about him and looked at what he did. Could you imagine him on a stunt with Dexter Lawrence taking two people and letting that fast son of a gun stunt in the middle of your line? He's gonna get there before that other guy could pretty much react if they don't know the stunt is coming.
So according to NFL.com, Isaiah Simmons player profile, 6'4", 238, 33.5-inch arms, 9 3/4-inch hands. So that's his measurables.
Why in the hell is he out there in the field? That dude should be all around the goddamn line of scrimmage like a Troy Polamalu. Whenever you get batting down, read and react, bro. All you got to do is move. That's all you got to do. Read, react, and move. Period.
I'm telling you, bro. And if you're scared about him holding up in the run game, because he's not going to be the full-time starter because you got Burns and Thibodeau.
And Ojulari.
So, and Ojulari. He's coming in on passing downs. Let 238. Let him get to 250. He has the frame to do it. Let him get to 250. And hell, he might be taking reps from Ojulari.
I'm telling you.
Or you run that 5-man across the line of scrimmage, and you got that monster on the outside, and you got Brian Burns, somebody standing up going towards the middle of the field with Dex. Come on, man.
Yeah, shit.
I'm telling you.
Right behind goddamn Brian Burns' hip. What? You got to make a choice.
Yeah, you're going to have to make a choice. Who you going to let come in there? Because Brian Burns is he's proven that he could get past the guard with ease. Thibodeau on the outside, Simmons on the outside, Dex, and whoever other defensive tackle you want to get. Let's say we get a Braden Fisk in the second round or something. Fisk, Dex, and those three monsters around the line of scrimmage with 5, and we still got 6 in coverage. Come on, man. Get that dude, man. Get that dude to at least 245, like Thunder said.
Yeah, you want him to keep that speed. That was the next question I was going to ask you. Would that compromise his speed a little bit, adding that much weight?
It's only 7 pounds.
That will be the strength and conditioning coach in the medical field. That will be their responsibility to make sure that they add these pounds on. They add this nutrition and the muscles and all that sports science stuff that we all know. They will have to. That's on them. You know what I'm saying?
Just don't let them do what Ojulari did, and you good.
Right, and that's my concern. You see where I'm going with it.
Because Ojulari added like 15 pounds of pure muscle somehow. So I don't know how he did that. But he's paying for it. I'll tell you that now. But you could talk to Dan Miz. Miz said the shit last year. The year that he did it, he said, "Man, I don't like the way Ojulari put on all that muscle, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, you left weights, Miz. Talk to us, man. What's that do to you, man, when you put all that muscle in?
It's orange juice, and it goes straight into your ass cheek, brothers. They are gaining muscles because when you do that, you gain so fast because you're lifting so heavy. You take away your flexibility, your bendability, all the stuff. Be an edge rusher or be a line or NFL player, and it's no doubt it causes injuries, bro. Bottom line, and that's what's happened to this guy. Injuries since that moment. Injuries. That's some of that. Someone said on the stream he gained 15 pounds of muscles and he's gonna be a beast. And the first thing I said, it could be a bad thing also. And unfortunately, that's what it turned out to be so far.
You got two examples, Miz, and if I may interject, you got one on the offensive side with Daniel Bellinger. He went out there and did the muscle treatment on the other end, on the other spectrum, and you build yourself and your body out of contention. You know what I mean? It was the cornerback from the Colts, or safety from the Colts, did it a long time ago. Real diesel, cut up like a motherfucker. That's good for stage.
You talking about Sanders?
Bob Sanders. He would tear his shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I'm like, that's not always good. You know, but if you add it correctly, you know what I'm saying? Add it on like a wrestler or whatever, or like a boxer. You know what I mean? I don't understand why I don't know if they do that or not, but why not implement what other people do in other sports? It seems like we the NFL, we do how we do it. But,
you know what I mean? Stanton for the Yankees, bro. The last few years, he's been built like a goddamn god. He can't keep his back right. This offseason, he went and got a trainer. He came off the weights and did a lot of yoga, stretching, and he slimmed down, lost about 20 pounds of muscle weight. And, well, he's playing. You know, he might have a bounce back here. I don't know. He's got like 4 home runs, but it's not even about that. He's healthy. He's playing. So, you know, like, it all depends on what sport, what position you play. Like, you know, listen, man, build up your body into muscles and all that for linebackers. That was good back in the 80s and early 90s. I don't know if that's the same body today.
Right. Because they're not training the same way they used to. Like
back then, the linebackers were about smashing the shit out of you. Today, it's got to be more about speed and athletic ability. So it's different.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me chime in, guys. Man, I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Awesome show. I'm going to drop down and we'll continue to listen. But appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate
you too, NYG.
We about to wrap it up. We about to wrap it up right now.
One more quick example.
Go ahead, Miss.
A man coming out of college we all thought was going to be a monster. And honestly, I think that his body hasn't allowed him to. And that's Chase Young.
Yeah. And Chase Young takes plays off too, man. That dude, I don't know what's wrong with him, man. He look like he gonna be. Right? He might look like might be a little bit worse than Javion
Motor, right?
But he put on his mask. If you look at Chase Young right now, if you watch him play his games, he looks like he has a hard time even bending down and touching the floor. I'm telling you, he's put on a massive amount of muscles. It definitely destroys your back.
Tally Rand, good to see you, Tally.
Says, yup,
appreciate you tuning in.
Lighter weights with more reps, stressing, and endurance training. But yeah, man, appreciate all y'all for joining in. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show. It's been almost 2 hours. Definitely appreciate y'all chiming in. Got one more show to do until the draft, and we're gonna turn up at the draft. So y'all stay tuned. Keep it locked here. Unpopular Opinion Sports, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports, Miz in the midday, and our special guest today, man, my man LRP from the Shakedown crew, man. Definitely go check them brothers out, man. I'm always over there, man, chopping it up with them cats, man. Those are my bros. So that being said, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. But until the next episode, y'all know what it is, man. Peace. Hey.
time. And you know me and my bros on the same time. No brakes, green light. No brakes, I got the green light. When you hit ons, know it's game time. And you know me and my bros on the same time. No brakes, green light. No brakes, I got the green. We gon' tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, yeah. We ain't going out, we ain't going into town, no. Money ain't the mission, no, we coming for the crown, yeah, we coming for the crown. If we going out, then we going out loud, eh. Putting on the show, young man, take a bow, eh. Even under pressure, they ain't never had doubt. But if we gon' do it, gotta do it right now.